Hey, it's Rick here, and today I'm going to be showing you the Logitech Hinge. Now, this case is designed for your iPad Air, as well as your iPad Mini or iPad Mini with Retina display. It's going to run you $59.99 for the Air version and $49.99 for the Mini version. I picked mine up at my local Best Buy, but I'll also link to the webpage where you can pick it up direct from Logitech in the description of this video. This case is only going to come in one color, and you're looking at it right here. It's a combination of a white polycarbonate shell with this exterior kind of fabric, almost like a denim material that's gray and kind of white and black and some other colors. I like it. Let me go ahead and slide this out of the packaging. It's just a real simple packaging. It says that it's going to protect from some bumps, from some scratches, and from spills. That's minor spills just in this area, I would say, as it'll wick away. Let me go ahead and get these out of their respective kind of slip sleeves. On the inside, you've got some details about how this uses a unique hinge mechanism that's hidden right inside of this case, and it's going to provide pretty much every angle you could possibly want for your iPad Mini or iPad Air without falling out of position. I gotta say, that's the big selling point on this case for me. It's doing something that I haven't seen in any other case out there on the market today. Let me go ahead and pull the scale into view, and we'll turn this guy on. It should zero out at 0 grams. Here is the iPad Air version of this case. Popping it on, it's coming in at about 326 grams. So yeah, it's going to add some weight, definitely. Here's the Mini version, 222 grams. I think it's a fair trade-off for what I'm about to show you here in just a minute. While the weight could be an issue for some of you, I gotta say these are pretty thin and slim for folio style cases. Now on the inside, you've got a real nice smooth royal purple color here. Here's that white polycarbonate shell. There's a little hole here, and that's used to remove the case, make it a little bit easier on you to tuck a finger back there or a thumb and give it a push, and it'll come out of the case relatively easily. Buttons first. This is no different than any other folio style case for the installation. We're just going to pop it right into place. I do not have a screen shield on my iPad Air version of this case, but I do on the Mini, and it works just fine. So here's the Mini version. Let me go ahead and pop the Mini in here, and then I'm going to demo this for you on the iPad Air. I'll come back and round it out by showing it to you on the Mini. Now here is the Air version of this case. Both are going to be identical, so whether you get the Air version or the Mini, they're the same. Right in here is somewhere where that hinge mechanism is hidden, and you really can't feel it. It doesn't kind of bulge out or anything. Everything that you need as a cutout is appropriately aligned. There's your camera. Right here is for your secondary mic, and although it appears that it could be covered up, if you kind of take a look, and you won't see it in the video, it kind of digs down here, so there's no obstruction of the mic whatsoever. Along the top, you've got everything that you need cut out just fine. You really don't feel the case when you're pressing the sleep awake button. Along the side, you've got your button access here, and then down below, that's what it's looking like as well. When you open this up, it's going to use the sleep awake feature. There is a magnet in here to keep this closed when you flip it upside down. Putting it back into book mode, and this is what it's going to look like. Pretty thin for a folio case. Doesn't put your device to sleep. And then let's go ahead and show where I'd say the magic happens on this case. And that's that hidden hinge that's somewhere back here in the case. As we lift this up, you are going to get some resistance, so that's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but what you'll find is the resistance is that hinge that holds this in place, and it's not going to fall out, and you can pretty much put this in any angle that you want to, and when you start tapping on it, it's not going to loosen up, it's not going to fall out. Now, yeah, I'm going to have to come back at some point, maybe a couple months down the road, and say, the hinge held up over time, or after 2-3 months it loosened up and started falling out. I can't speak to that right now, but I will tell you, if it holds up, this is definitely a top case, and at this time, it still gets my rating of a top case, kind of giving away the score right here, right now. This gives you pretty much every angle you could possibly want. You can use it on a lap environment, you can use it in bed, you can use it wherever you are, and you don't have to worry about this falling out of position. The only branding on this case is right here, right where it says Logitech right there. Other than that, it's a very, very clean look. That's the iPad Air version. I'll just quickly show you the Mini version. Exact same case. Everything is cut out where it's supposed to be, and it works exceptionally well. Open it up, and again, you've got your different stand options to your heart's content. Put it at whatever angle you want, typing angle, viewing angles, whatever you want. it's got it, and it's very, very stable. This is the Hinge. It is by Logitech. It gets a perfect 5 out of 5 from me. The weight could be an issue for some of you, but outside of that, this is a very nice case. It tends to be right around the mid to maybe a little bit higher price point than some other cases out there, but it screams quality. It feels good in the hand. It's very solid. It's going to provide a moderate level of protection, and it definitely gives you all the viewing angles that you could possibly want without falling out of those viewing angles in pretty much anywhere that you are. It's the Hinge by Logitech. It's a perfect 5 out of 5. If you guys have questions, comments, or feedback, as always, please feel free to let me know. You can hit me up on Twitter at Metagamers, and I'll catch you next time. Take care, everybody, and have fun.